Hi, this is Little Dwarf playing games while rambling incoherently into a microphone. Why? Well, just because I can. And I continue with Anachronox, Blind. Now, I don't quite remember what I was supposed to be doing. I know that I'm not supposed to go to Limbus yet, because... okay, I remember. I have a guy that I'm supposed to talk to at Hephasteus, specifically within the monastery. There is a guy that studies drugs, and the detective asked me to talk to him and see, you know, what the tetra crystals might be used for. Is the tram fixed by any chance? Or do I have to go the long way around? Wait, where was the tram even? Over here. Wait, that can't be... Is that correct? It is, and it is still broken. So it probably means not much has changed on this planet. You're interested in my Tetra research, are you? I hope you're here to offer me grant money. My current research shows very promising results. It seems that the clusters of Tetra in close proximity to each other affect tachyon-tachyon dispersal rates with high statistical significance. After examining the dispersal patterns and local acceleration distortion, I would postulate that the tetra arranged in close proximity can accelerate ordinary FTL particles to extreme FTL speeds. My current hypothesis is that large enough clumping of tetra crystals could in fact accelerate a spectrum wave of wave particles to speed which might be able to break through the temporal barrier. So time travel? Which baffles me currently is what connection the transtemporal acceleration has to the induction of lucid dreams, which serves as a current prime market value for Tetra. One might postulate that the local temporal vortex induced by the proximity of the gem disrupts the sequencing rhythm used by the dreaming soul. Theoretically, this would ground the psyche in correct temporal framework, thus permitting the free wandering of the consciousness through the whirlpool of possibility, unfettered by any frame referential. You're nodding. Are you expressing acknowledgement, or have you fallen asleep? Hello? I see. Ahem. I think we're done here. I'm here to study the side effects of tetragoners in this monastic environment, but I'm sure you're not interested. Well, actually I am interested, that's why I'm here. We have just talked about that. Okay, I just want to see if I can freely access the Tower of the Mysterium, you know, the Grand Mysterium. I think it was near the library, right? Hephasteus Upper Tower. Welcome to the Tower of the 9 Enigmas. The 9 Enigmas are the cornerstone of our Brotherhood's beliefs. Unlike most orders, our faith is not based on fixed doctrines, but on questions, 9 of them to be exact. Let the mystery begin. Okay. Are you new? I will tell you the rules. Do not bring food into the chambers, nor water, nor ingredients that might produce food or water. Do not disturb the praying monks. And most importantly, no photography of any kind. Okay, I have a quest to photograph the 9 enigmas, but to be honest, if it is expressly forbidden to do that, I think I will observe that. Like, obviously I'm not religious myself, but this has nothing to do with religion. per se. It's if you visited a, you know, it's not exactly a public space. You have to be specially admitted to this monastery. So if they do not wish, it's you know, if they do not wish its inside to be photographed, I think I will oblige, because I just think it's polite to do that, and it's akin to someone, you know, asking you not to photograph the inside of their own home, which I think they are, you know, kind of entitled to ask you to not do. Even though I'm not entirely convinced, you know, of the actual religious and esoteric value of those 9 enigmas, even though, funnily enough, I'm much more convinced of that in game than I am in reality, because, you know, this game and games in particular, fiction in particular, it often gives you direct proof that the supernatural exists, whereas in reality it's nowhere near as clear cut, and that's why I'm a hard skeptic when it comes to the supernatural in reality, and any claims of you know, some mystical experience I tend to take with a big grain of salt, and generally I would say they are entirely subjective. In my mind, they are the feeling of experiencing something supernatural might very well be true, you know, the feeling of that having happened, but that doesn't make it true the fact that it actually has happened in objective reality, because I feel like often enough it is a case of sort of a case of self-delusion almost. If somebody has a strong enough faith, he can convince himself that he saw or heard something, but that doesn't necessarily make it true, in my opinion, even though it is kind of subjectively true for that person. But, you know, you can say the same of some symptoms of mental illness, because people that experience hallucinations, they, you know, they often report that those things feel entirely real to them. It's not like they are pretending to see something. In their own senses, they actually do see something or hear something, but that doesn't mean that thing is actually there. Okay, I will return to sender and say and tell the detective what I've learned here, and provided he doesn't give me any additional tasks, I think I will be ready to go to Limbus, finally. Okay, sender station. Okay, I'm not sure what's up with that cutscene. To be honest, there are no cutscenes for leaving any other planet. Although there might be for Anachronox, but not for Sender. Now let me get this straight. There is a link between the clusters of Tetra and something ducky like trans-temporal particle acceleration, and this could be used to generate some kind of a signal. So there's a screwy science angle to keep in mind, huh? Okay, I'll add it to the pile in this ever-increasing puzzle. Thanks, Sly. I'm really in your debt now. I'll see if I can pick up any new PAX prototypes for the next time we meet. Thanks again, Sly. This trans-temporal particle acceleration hoo-ha puts a whole new twist on this case. Okay, and with that done, I'm pretty certain... Wait, why can't I access Fatima? Is she, like, angry with me or something? I can't access the main menu either, so... you know what, I can just fly to Limbus and worry about that there. Maybe it needs to reset or something. Limbus. Yeah, let's go.
There she is, folks.
Okay, what's my objective? Look for something interesting, I guess. Maybe we can find where the probe that came out of that vortex landed. Okay. Anything back here? Doesn't look like it. Although, there is something here. A gem of some sorts. We found wild moss. Okay, so that's for the moss creatures on Sender, which the approach to them is really annoying, so I'm kind of not sure if I really want to go back there, but I probably will. Like, my quasi OCD is a really irritating thing from time to time. Like, I don't think I really have OCD, even though I might, because I might have some OCD tendencies for sure. I have never been properly diagnosed in that regard, but I have a strong need for, like, completion, and like, I like, well, maybe not collecting stuff, but I like the feeling of doing everything there is to be done in a game, for example. Sort of, I have this feeling whenever I buy a game that to fully get my money's worth, kind of, I should explore everything this game offers, even if sometimes it's a little contradictory inside my own mind, because at some points I'm no longer really having fun. I'm just feeling an obligation to finish something like a side quest or you know, or a campaign in terms of strategy games. So it's a little bit weird, but I guess I will decide when I get back to Sender whether I want to go back to those creatures or not. Okay, that's a lot of enemies. Those AoEs are probably going to come in handy. I'm especially curious about Democratus's. Wow. They must be really tough. If that is all the damage I do. I'm especially curious about Democratus's AoE. Because it's some kind of a nuclear strike, which is hardcore. Okay, El Puno should have an AoE ready soon. Okay, so they just didn't have they had high damage resistance, but not that much health from the looks of it. Okay. I should probably heal Democratus. Don't I have a better shield at this point? Oh, actually I definitely do. I have this, which might even be better. Yeah, it is better than this. Sure, so you... It's 128. Okay, so you have this, I guess. And then I can give the other one to Democratus. Wait, where is it? Ah, the superhero. Okay. Because Democratus is quite a useful character, so I'm not against the idea of keeping him for longer. Later on in the game as well. They hit very hard though. One has to admit that. Okay. Damn it, I shouldn't have attacked with El Puno, because he's pretty close to his AoE, and now I have wasted an entire turn. I guess Boots can use an AoE as well? I'm curious about Democratus's AoE, but it's this, a missile barrage, and I suppose it probably takes his entire bouge or bouge or whatever. I don't even know what it means, let alone how to read that. I have never heard that word, I think. Okay, there's something in here. Time-minded tier. Okay, that's you know, generally useful, but nothing to write home about. In fact, I can buy it at every store. Okay, some kind of a cave. And new enemies. I really adapted dodging from the looks of it. No, that's not the one I wanted to use. Okay, there's only one enemy left, but let's see what kind of an animation this has. Oh, it's a literal nuclear strike from the looks of it, seeing how the explosion was shaped, which should mean we should all be dead, but you know. Obsidian beetle. Interesting. Is there even a dark one? Okay, I really don't get it. Like, I should be starting to get it, but I really don't. This gives me a pattern of all of them, and I think it chooses the strength of the last one, but I don't think it even starts to work until I have all of them, which I don't think I have. I'm missing green, right? Yeah, from the looks of it, you can't place yellow beetle because the opposite, blue beetle, is already present. And I cannot place red because cyan is present. Yeah, I don't get this. Like, I feel kind of embarrassed by this because, you know, this shouldn't be hard. But I guess this this shows the pattern that it gives you. So this is not that great because it requires green, which I don't have. But I think overall it would still be better than this, right? Let's check. Or maybe comparable. This is higher level. I need some green ones, that's for sure. But I think this would actually be overall stronger, at least for the time being. I cannot place the other one because it isn't featured on this, right? It only gives me 2 right here. So this is definitely stronger, but I don't have the green one. I do want it to be cyan though, because that's best suited for boots, right? Yeah, Miss Affinity, excellent, as opposed to those others. He's suited towards the freezing ones. Okay, I should be looking for those green ones. If I can get a green one, it should significantly upgrade it. Oh, come on. Come on, really? Okay, this is getting a little ridiculous. Let's try this. Oh, I can't because it's dead already. Okay, all those fights are getting a bit tedious because, narratively speaking, I have not yet accomplished anything. Okay, this enters into some kind of a temple or a hideout inside a mountain. They changed place. Maybe to heal? Yeah. I'm not quite sure. Oh, damn it, they might control... Okay, I might be actually dead. I might, honest to God, be dead. And I think I am dead. Quite sure of that. Okay, I will use this, because I don't want to lose El Paco's turn. He might actually die, but I will revive him with the Time Minder thingamajig. The Time Minder tier. Okay, that's what I was worried about. Is that they exchange and then heal. Which makes my strategy to deal with them literally pointless. Like, I have to... I think I'm going to die, but I have to do it a little bit different. Namely, I have to actually concentrate on one of them with like a single attack, so that I can kill him before he manages to retreat. Okay, I should have healed. Actually, should have healed. Yeah, I have to concentrate on one of them at a time. Otherwise I'm not ever going to actually defeat them. My companions are mind controlled. This is never going to happen? Like, I'm not quite sure what to do with this. Yeah, that's what I was worried about. Okay, and his turn is gone. Okay, this is pointless. I can't keep using the AoE because... Although, maybe I can. Wait, did that even do anything? I'm not entirely sure. Okay, that did work for the time being. Okay, that's it's really annoying. Again, I'm not quite sure if that actually did anything. For the love of... Okay, I think I'm dead. Actually, I think I'm actually going to lose the whole fight. Because El Puno is mind controlled, they all keep healing, and I'm rather ineffective when it comes to actually killing them. Okay, I think I'm screwed. Okay, at least they killed one of them. Okay, I'm making some progress. I think they should all step out now because they have enough space, right? Apparently they are not going to. They are going to... They are going to continue their shenanigans. Okay, the other one should still be vulnerable. Because it can't change with anyone because there's no one else left. I'm not sure why, but from time to time it seems I'm doing no damage whatsoever, which is a bit annoying. Okay. So I need to wait for the last one to step out of cover.
have butchered our race. You have slaughtered existence itself.
Oh, cut it out. We're here to help you. We were sent by the Grand Mysterium.
Kill them.
But he's your buddy. He made me memorize his name as proof.
Then speak it. Your life depends on it.
It was Simonus Aveticor Terrenus Querintha Calicus.
The man you speak of is my brother. 40 years ago, he was sent to find reinforcements. I was hoping for an army. Then again, you must be the only ones he felt confident could help us with our problem.
What's your problem?
This probe hit the surface half an hour ago. Note the crest of the Dark Servants. If past attacks are any indication, they will launch an assault on us within the next 2 hours. Legions of troop carriers will pour out the Eye of Suffering and besiege our city.
Slow down, Padre. You're losing me.
There is much to learn in too short of a time. Rather than trying to explain, why don't we let context be your guide? Look around. Explore the city. There are 3 points of interest that will inform you of our situation better than I can. But find these points of interest within the hour. Every moment that passes brings us closer to invasion.
I'm glad they left a dangerous-looking enemy probe in the middle of their city. Do I really have an hour time limit? Or... because it isn't displayed anything, I don't think. Get some rest. Wait. What? I'm not even there. I'm pretty sure that's bugged. Let's get back to the beginning. Listen, the city is eerily quiet. The loss of SagenKra was a disastrous setback. Let us hope our vigilance and cunning are enough to stop the Dark Servants. Beyond the tunnel are the city gates of Sesostris, and the Bridge of Betrayal. Okay. You must hurry inside, my wife. The battle draws near. Look there, it is the stranger who failed the SagenKra. This? Why do we allow him to breathe another minute? All we have fought for is now in jeopardy. The lost brother would not have sent him without reason. But what chances does such a spindly creature stand against the Dark Servant? But a mere 3 of them defeated the SagenKra. If the High Prelate has high confidence in them, they must be heroes of merit and worth. Very well, my wife. Let them help if they are able. Be safe. Do not worry. The story of the Vigil will not end here. It is the last chapter of your own story that I feel will be writ. Please be safe. Okay. I don't remember killing anyone of this race. To be honest. Repeat your orders to me. My unit will stay hidden in the windbreak pass until the enemy passes. Once an appropriate length across, we will drive a wedge between their columns, creating disorder and disrupting communication. Excellent. Repeat your orders. My unit will stay hidden in the windbreak pass. Okay, this is the same. So we will hide we'll hide amidst the brush of the crevice overhang. When the enemy passes below, we'll pour buckets of boiling Hyrax grease over them. Excellent. So they do have different orders. Report to the battlefront then. Your help is needed. Repeat your orders. Okay, he said that. Okay. Some kind of a stela. Presumably maybe a monument commemorating fallen warriors or something like that. I'm looking for a green beetle specifically. In peace and prayer, my father. May the good of the gods and the folly of chance result in victory, and may your memory fuel my courage. Oh, so he's praying. At first I was confused, why is he addressing me as his father? But I guess he's just turning the wrong way, and he's really praying because he said, may your memory fuel my courage. So I guess he's praying before this monument to his deceased father. Don't mind the stench. This is the entrance to the cliff of casting. Follow me, I'll show it to you. This mile-deep chasm is where we dump the city's waste. While we do not usually consider this opening a vulnerability due to its inaccessibility, the enemy's flying skills make it a potential threat. Note that the tunnel behind us leads directly into Hephasteus. If the Dark Servants discover this entrance, it is the quickest way into the city. Come, let us return. The stench is overpowering. Now then, this is the most direct route into the city, and therefore the most prone to attack. Will you protect our back door? We're all pretty good fighters. Oh, so we're going to split to protect. I guess he said. The leader said that there are 3 vital points in the city, and I guess each of us will defend one of them. So I volunteer myself. Excellent. We shall put the 2 of our bravest warriors under your command. Use them well. This position is critical. If you fail to defend it, the Dark Servants will devastate the city and commander of the Lance of the Vigil. Commandeer the Lance of the Vigil. So they will get the Lance of the Vigil is what you mean. It has... okay. This cannot be allowed to happen, so I presume this Lance of the Vigil is like a sacred artifact. Good luck. Okay, so let's find the 2 other spots. This is the shoulder stanchion of the Dark Servant. Do not stare into its reflection too deeply. Many claim to see the dead who have been killed at the hands of Dark Servants. We keep it here as a reminder. Underneath their armor, they are only men, not gods. Okay. What about you? Have anything to say? I do not believe my eyes. You are the first outsiders to walk the streets of Hephasteus. If the High Prelate would allow strangers to roam free in our city, the situation must be desperate. My breastplate has a hair fracture. The strap on my anklet is frayed loose. There's a dent in my siege helmet and a tear in my breechcloth. Next time, do not wait until mere moments before battle to replace your equipment. Okay. Timber Division has finished clearing the thicket of underbrush near the bridge. Boulder Division is awaiting sling stones and fresh spearheads from the supply room. Flame and Rain Divisions are both mobilized and awaiting your orders, sir. What of the Wind Division? They have not returned from their scouting run, sir. Send a runner to meet them upon return, at once. We have faced numerous opponents over the years. The Dark Servants are without question the toughest and fiercest tempest that we have ever encountered. But we shall weather this storm. We shall turn the tides. There is no alternative. It is our role. We are the Vigil. Report to the battlefront then. Your help is needed. Excuse me? It could all end here. Everything. Not just our lives and my people, but everyone everywhere could be destroyed if you failed today. It is so much bigger than I can fathom. Okay, this looks like a crucial location. Some kind of a tunnel. 3-function host. What's that? Is that for the Elementa? I don't think so. 3-function host. You say? My stack host 111 ready for use. Ready for use how? Triangular. Ready for use. But ready for use how exactly? I don't think... Yeah, it doesn't show up here. And I don't think it's used... I don't think it's used in the Elementor either. From the looks of it. What's that? It shows 3 leaves. On each of them, seemingly? Release the cyan beetle. Feed the cyan beetle a live flower petal. Okay, I don't want to release it, but what would happen? Ah, you fed the bug and it grew. So wait. I should have level 5 here. What's the structure of it now? Okay, so it is almost... Okay, I think I'm accomplishing something, right? Because I think it is going to be more powerful than it was. Because it encompasses almost all of the yellow beetle is already present. What level is the yellow beetle? Level 2. So I think it's going to be better if I do this. Is it better than what I had? I'm not entirely sure, to be honest. Create function Bane, but I don't want a Bane function. I want an effect. I want a freeze effect on him. Although it's still excellent, so maybe it doesn't matter. Maybe the Elementor is always attuned. Well, I will see how it works in battle, I guess. I have to keep an eye out for more of those petals, though. They seem to be rather useful when it comes to upgrading that. Okay, there's some kind of an observatory here. Look up in the sky. This is the Eye of Suffering. It is a one-way tunnel into our universe from a distant region of space. It is closed at the moment, but when the Dark Servants arrive, it will open, and their invasion force will emerge from it. 5 times the Dark Servants have tried to invade us. 5 times we have repelled them, with the lens of the Vigil. A high-range cannon that will automatically target and destroy anything that comes out of the eye. It has been quite effective over the last 50 years, Our only concern is that the enemy has discovered the cannon's weakness. Sheer numbers in a concentrated attack can overwhelm the gun's slow rate of recharge. We believe that the probes were testing its rate of fire. Now we're considering taking it off automatic. The cannon might be more effective if we man it ourselves. Unfortunately, our targeting skills are woefully weak. Is there anyone in your party with the proper skills for this task? We are all rather good shots. Yeah, the people of Democratus should be pretty good with a cannon. They have a whole planet at their disposal. Surely there must be some military experts. Very well. When the Eye of the Suffering opens, dozens of Dark 7 troop transports will pour into our universe. Shoot down as many of them as you can. The more transports you fail to shoot down, the more Dark 7s our Grand troops will have to be forced to fight. Their goal is the cannon itself. If they commandeer it, they can send as many troop transports into our universe as they wish. This can't be allowed to happen. Good luck. Okay, so let's find a proper place for El Paco. This city feels empty, with everyone locked indoors. I know I should be thinking about the coming battle, but my thoughts keep trailing back to that plate of steamed snails my wife cooked last night. I left 2. I should have eaten them. Welcome to the White Cloud Inn. Okay, I don't want to go to sleep yet. It seems scared of me. I don't want to go to sleep yet. Even though I'm not sure if I'm even required to. Fairweather Inn. Before striking out for the... Is this the Fairweather Inn? No, it's the White Cloud Inn. I'm pretty sure this is a bugged description back from Democratus. The shop is not budging with goods, but here is a glow rock I found in our stores. We have little of value to you. However, our brothers who have journeyed onto the stars brought some items that might aid you in your quest. We understand very few of them. Okay, Sergeant Sleepshank doesn't like this, so it's worse than what I have currently. Okay. Thank you. Your currency is quite beautiful. Okay, seemingly there is no one here. I need to return to find that third... Oh, what's that? A crimson stone. The rough ore can make a form of kryptonite. But first I must irradiate it somewhere. Okay. Crimson stone must be irradiated to use. Okay. And I'm looking for that third place where El Paco might volunteer to fight. Kingly advice is what I give you, son. Just a few years ago, I would have been the one preparing for war. I trained my adult life to lock horns with the Dark Sevens, but never got the chance to face them. My hard work and training went to waste. I am too old now. But you are blessed with chance to make yourself the hero of this story. Seize the opportunity while the page is still blank. Keep the wind to your back and your warsling ready with stones. I will be courageous, father. May I ask for an advice from a fellow warrior? The vigil warsling is traditionally held with the right hand, with a loose grip to facilitate the loop swings and quick reloading of the anchor pouch. But this morning I dreamt of a bold new handling technique. I held it firmly in my right hand, while reloading the anchor stones with my right. Should I break with tradition and test this innovation in the heat of battle, or should I stick with the proven manner of my people? Well, to be honest, that entirely depends on you. How comfortable are you testing that? Are you sure enough it is going to work, that it's going to be effective in combat or not? Because obviously combat is a highly stressful situation, and also by very nature of it, it is dangerous to your life. Any mistakes you make might cost you your life, so it might not be the best time to test a new method that you dreamt of yesterday. I really think some field testing in peacetime should be done beforehand. But on the other hand, maybe it is a revolutionary new method of handling that weapon. And to be honest, many of the advancements of humanity had to do with waging war. But then again, I don't think they followed this pattern at all. It wasn't like they invented something and then tested it in active combat the very next day. So I would say, should you break with tradition? I don't, do not misunderstand me. I'm not defending tradition per se, because to be honest, I find tradition itself worthless. I find the idea of something being worthwhile because our ancestors have done that for so long to be ridiculous and to be a thing that's hampering progress in society, because we should always reevaluate if it is a good idea to be doing something rather than keep doing that because it was always done this way, because it means nothing. It has no objective value. People used to do all sorts of crazy stuff for hundreds or thousands of years, and just because they did is not a good enough reason to keep doing that. So I'm not defending tradition here. What I am saying is that I don't think testing a new method of fighting that you have never tried before in the heat of battle is a good idea. I think it's better and safer to stick with something that you know, even if it's potentially less effective, because at least you have training with that exact method of fighting already and you're familiar with it, so there's less chance of you making a mistake and dying as a result. So I'm not defending tradition, but I think you should stick with it for now. Perhaps you are right. I should not gamble my life on an untested technique. Yeah, I do. That's kind of my point, exactly. The High Prelate has lost his mind. To entrust the fate of the lands, the Vigil, and even our own universe to these strangers is madness. Ahem. Put yourself in my place, stranger. The face of our universe hinges on your success or failure. You brought us one step closer to defeat by destroying the SagenKra. How can I not question your interests? I don't remember that. When did I kill him? When did I even face one of this race? I don't remember. Prove your worth and save us. I disagree with him. I know you will help us. You must find your mother and go indoors, little one. But I want to hear another story, twin uncle. If you quietly stay inside with your mother, I will tell you the story of how the heroic Vigil defeated the Dark Servant villainy in a mighty battle, but only in a few hours and if you are good. Now, who is this stranger, twin uncle? I do not know. They are supposed to be our friends. I hope for the universe that they are good friends. Okay. But this episode has been long enough. I will talk to this guy, the king or whatever, next time. That's all for this one, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.